We're going to start right here with the 71 Mustang convertible and the 71 442 that I know everyone was excited about seeing the video on. Unfortunately, we put that up this morning. Car sold this morning. So hopefully you don't miss your next opportunity. This is a beautiful car.
I was going to say, that was such a neat car. Beautiful paint color, 4-speed fuel injection, and a ton of horsepower. I mean, it didn't take long at all, did it?
No, it took about an hour once I got the video up.
Good job, Dave. Beautiful car. Robin's been hard at work here, one of our new paint murals here at Coyote Classics. She just did this yesterday as well. Really turned out great. She's been here for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, solid, doing the flag, doing this mural, and she'll be here for a couple more weeks doing some other cool things. So keep watching the channel and see what she does next.
That's awesome. Of course, that 64.5 Mustang we talked about last week. And during this time of year, you know, we're competing with Santa Claus, so the inventory isn't changing as much as it does in spring and summer. But we still sold 6 last week. The 69 Chevelle convertible being one of those. Also sold a 72 Charger, that little 72 yellow Satellite that was sitting in here. 88 GMC pickup got picked up this morning. And a couple others that I can't quite remember.
Exactly. And then we did sell Torino on Monday.
Yep.
We sold 3 on this week with the olds and the Torino and whatever else I'm forgetting. So, you know what, Santa Claus, we're coming after you.
We're coming after Santa. But here, we put this one up, video up yesterday. Everyone's been excited about this one. This car was wicked. We got sideways on the test drive, so make sure you check that one out. But today, Chad and I are going to play a little game called What Do You Think's Going to Sell Next? We're just going to pick 3 cars that we think are going to sell this week, and then whoever gets the most right wins something. We haven't quite figured that out yet. Maybe I get
Are we
paid
thinking
day
like
off.
every other turn then, or what?
Yeah, I think my first choice is going to be this Dart right here. This car is priced right, beautiful, 19,000 original miles. That car's going to sell quick.
So that's your choice.
That's
so
mine.
We're going to go the best out of 3. Whoever gets the most out of our
Yep.
3, and that ends when? Like when this video comes out?
Yep, next.
Or Tuesday?
That ends next
noon.
Wednesday. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to choose for my number 1, this one, definitely, $23,995. It's got cold air conditioning, low miles. I love this Roadrunner clone.
Okay. I think
I definitely got you on this one.
I know. I think we had 2 good first choices here. Of course, the 80 El Camino, that's a good car. I think there's some inquiries on that too. That should sell this week, but I think I'm not going to lock that one in. I'm going to lock in the 66 Black Chevelle. That's going to sell this week. Lock it in. Somebody prove me right.
That's not even freaking, I missed that one. Look at the paint on that 66 Chevelle. And about 500 horsepower. $38,995.
That Mustang's
I'm
beautiful
going to go
too.
with the 80 El Camino just because it's probably a $40,000 build and we got it priced at, you know, low 20s.
Yep.
I think I'll take advantage of that one.
Sounds good. We still have a lot left to pick. But
do we want to just walk around
we'll just walk
for those
around.
last few?
Yep,
and
so
then
we
maybe
got
come
the
back?
66 Mustang. That's a beautiful car. That video's up as well. Of course, the GTO, Chevelle convertible, a lot of neat stuff. So right now I got the Dart and the Chevelle. You got the Satellite and the El Camino.
Let's not just call it a Satellite. Let's call it a Roadrunner clone.
Yep.
My odds are better that way.
This would be a good one too.
Hey,
This
you know
car's
what? The
priced
68
right.
Mustang convertible, we got tons of people on this too. That would probably be a good one.
And how about this one at $23,900 for a
that's
beautiful
crazy.
car like
That's
this?
crazy. That should sell. Let's go over here and just check it out though, because there might be some we're not even thinking about.
I know. Sometimes that happens when you got 50 cars sitting around.
Oh, you know what else? We sold the 81 red Trans Am. That
Yeah.
beautiful car that's been here for too long. And so that's finding a new home and a garage.
Hey, here's our food drive we talked about last week. Again, just a reminder, if you're in the area, we got some donations, but feel free to drop them off. And at the 8th of December is when we're going to take them to the food bank. I want to show this quick too.
Holy smoke.
This is cool. So
Yeah, so
last week, this didn't look like this, but Lisa and Robin went up to our attic, which this place has been a dealership. We've been here for 18 years. Before that, it was my grandfather had a dealership here. And before
12,
that,
so probably 30 years.
it was a Chevy dealership. So 3 dealerships have been here collecting parts up there for 30 years.
30, 35.
And went up there and found some neat stuff just to kind of display out here, some old radios and mirrors. And these are what I think is the neatest, these Holly valve covers.
And the factory boxes, but just look at how cool this stuff is. And I know a lot of you guys in your garages have this kind of stuff just laying around. I mean, throw on a camshaft and some old beat up carburetors and a fan. I mean, it's just kind of neat stuff to display and it don't cost you nothing.
That's cool.
So good job, Lisa. We're really trying to make Coyote Classics more of an experience when somebody comes. It's just not about buying a classic car. You don't have to have money to buy a classic. Charlie, what in the heck? Charlie, that looks...
Transport these over here.
What?
He doesn't want to get them stuck to his hands.
Look at, is that what goes on the floor of the...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that looks very tricky. Let him through, please. It looks like you're cooking. You're gonna go...
I thought he had an apron on.
Well, we gotta go from one building to the next
Yeah.
building.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, check out this.
Yeah, those are neat too. You got the Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Yeah,
Knob caps.
all
Pretty cool.
hand painted in there.
All right. So what in here? So far, we each need to pick one more car that we think is going to sell this week. That Roadrunner, there's no reason that's still here yet.
I don't understand that one at all. 383, air conditioning.
This Fairlane sold yesterday.
Yeah, and this
great
car was
car,
here
too.
for a while, and it was priced right, great looking car, disc brakes and everything. So the guy who bought this, gal who bought this, got a awesome ride.
Yeah, this should be have a lot of fun with it. How about the 70 Camaro?
That's my pick.
That's your pick?
Number
That's your
3.
third one?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good. So I still got to pick mine.
Well, I'm gonna tell you mine. I think the next one that's gonna go is that Bronco.
You think so?
Yep, it's the right time of year to be out in the snow with it. It's the right color for the Christmas. You can throw your Christmas tree in the back of it, take your family and chop it down yourself if you're in the right part of the country. It'll
Like
look
the
great with
Griswolds.
bow.
I hope Lisa wins.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll take the Roadrunner. Lock that in.
Yes.
So there's my 3, you got your 3, and next Wednesday we'll find out who wins. But I think we got some new cars out here too we can check out. This has been kind of an action-packed Wednesday walk-around with Charlie with the apron on and
Well,
a lot of action going on here today.
can Murph come out or?
Just leave him inside for now.
Okay. Oh, get in there, Murphy.
So this whole line here is new inventory. This one's really neat. You want to pop the hood on this, Chad?
Sure.
This one we took in on trade, and we do take occasionally other classics in on trade. This is a resto mod done about 20 years ago. Been in the family for 20 years since it's been restored. And back in 2002, this was a real high-end build. And the amount of money it cost back then, it'd be 6 figures today, but still absolutely beautiful with modern drivetrain in it. This was a brand new 5.0 Ford engine in it back in 2002. This was a
Wow, steering, air, disc brakes, power brakes, aluminum radiator.
beautiful color, beautiful chrome. They did some little custom stuff like with the rear end, shaved the door handles,
Boyd wheels.
beautiful interior.
Man, this is super clean. I'm very excited about this. I'm so excited about this. If we get time today, Dee, maybe we can take our customers on just a little tour in it.
Yeah, I haven't been for a drive yet.
So this is going to be an awesome car that should hit the website later next week.
Yeah.
We got to check it in and stuff yet. It just came in, last Friday?
Yep.
This 68 Mustang, unfortunately, we put some other ones in front of this, but this car drove really nice. Original AM radio. This is going to go into, Timmy's going to start working on this probably on Friday. So, but look how solid it is under the hood.
Nice.
289,
Air conditioning.
steering, brakes. I'm sorry, steering and air. It's got the deluxe hood.
This Fairlane's really neat too. Very kind of original, 100% original interior with a working clock. It's got a 390 in it.
code, factory numbers matching 392 barrel. So most of us are
Neat.
familiar with the S code, in the Mustangs and the Fairlanes, the 390 high performance 4-barrel. But this one is like I said, I think it's a what?
W code, I think.
W code.
Neat. Pretty,
I'm sorry,
pretty
it's a
rare find.
Z code, guys, 392 barrel.
Z code.
But it's got air conditioning, power steering, and man, this is a Survivor, Dalton. It's got like 56,000 miles, something like that.
Yeah, it's neat. All these cars are, fresh in, so they still need their baths and
Yeah, this
and gone
it's
through
right
the
off
shop,
the
but-
right off the truck. 56,000 actual miles. Original radio work, clock works. It's got air. I mean, this is a cool car.
Yeah, it is. Then this 68 Nova, great looking car too. It's hot rod. It's got 50,
gorgeous.
503 tray,
Just-
502.
I'm not sure on the size, but it's aluminum headed monster. I'll tell you that. Just got done putting some 91 premium fuel in it. Took it for a ride, and this thing is absolutely wicked. Scary fast. So aluminum radiator, aluminum heads, power steering, automatic, does have overdrive as well. So this car, we're gonna buff it, do a little more detail, and this one is probably gonna be priced under 40 grand, and it's badass muscle car.
Yeah, that one would be really cool to see cleaned up, done. What do you say we take a ride
Let's do it.
Take a ride in this old Fairlane?
Yeah.
I'm not always big on the 50 cars, but like this one,
Put a
with a
modern
modern
motor.
drivetrain in it, and custom, beautiful colors. Now this is a 50s car I could drive. That interior is awesome too.
It's very nice. I mean, the door jamb paint. Did you kind of tell them when this was done and what was done?
Yep.
I'll be damned. The gas gauge works on the 55.
This is the maiden voyage in it. We haven't
Yeah.
drove it yet.
Gas gauge works. It's got 70,897 miles on the odometer. When the previous owner had purchased this, it was a pink and white car. When we got it, the title still said pink and white. So, which is kind of a cool color combination, and they had a lot of those back in 55. Vintage air, and look how nicely they did that. They just did a beautiful job inserting that vintage air in the dash. They left the factory clock and all that in there. Obviously, we want the heat going today, not the air.
So it's pretty neat. Even like
Wipers are working.
the paint all around the trim and screws. And I know it was done in the early 2000s, but they didn't put many miles on it, and they took it to a lot of shows. They had a
really
good handful of cars.
Super nice. And if a lot of people don't, Murphy did get out, looks like. If a lot of people don't know what what's the difference like in a Crown Victoria, the main thing with a Crown Victoria, guys, is you got the inside chrome here
Nice.
and the outside chrome. That's what makes it the Crown.
We'll take it for a quick spin.
Yeah. Brakes are awesome. I mean, you got disc brakes, power steering, air conditioning, aluminum radiator keeping this cool. They even did a great job just with the little lights up here to show you what gear you're in. Sounds like your speedometer needs a little lube.
Yeah. Hey, it's fast though. Speedometer's kind of annoying, but that's what you get with the first time out. You know, that's through the shop. It's been nothing yet. We
We gotta remember a lot of times what they'll do when they do that is when it's cold.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's annoying as hell.
Maybe it'll be a shorter drive than anticipated, but fast though.
Oh wow, really drives awesome, doesn't it? But that's the kind of stuff we get when we buy a classic or take one in on trade. You know, we're human just like everyone else, and then we get those little problems and stuff that we have to, you know, figure out, hey, how are we going to fix this? So what do we need to do?
Yeah.
Or how are we going to find that 55 Ford speedometer head, you know?
Yeah.
Are we going to wait 3-4 weeks or 2 months to get somebody to rebuild it for us? I mean, these are all things that we have to deal with, just like our customers do. So we have to do it on a lot bigger stage, though.
Yeah.
A lot more cars, a lot more problems.
Yeah. And nothing's perfect. You know, even really super nice cars like this, they always have their little, you know, quirks.
It's a prime example. A show quality car came in, you know, and it still is going to need 10 to 15 little things, you know, that we're going to fix probably 85-90% of them.
Yep.
That we find, you know.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Well, we'll cut back towards the shop and see what else we got going on. All right, so last week we talked about putting a carburetor on this 71 Camaro, and looks like Brant must have just got her on there and he's getting ready to take her for a spin.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Running a lot
It
better.
was really dumping a lot of gas before. What do you think of this now?
Good, runs great.
You take it for a quick little spin?
Yep, I got the windows fixed, the dome lights working. I figured out what I need for the heater in case we decide to go there, so that's working too somewhat. The switch is just a little sticky.
What was wrong with it tune-up wise?
I just need to rebuild the carburetor. Had to rebuild the carburetor, set just the timing, and run for
Perfect.
it.
Yes,
Good.
run smooth.
Awesome, thanks Brant.
Yep.
Here's that 81 Trans Am we sold last week. That car is
That paint
beautiful.
is just gorgeous. isn't
There's
it?
Murphy. He had to come find the camera.
Let's see what Jay's working on, Troy. What you doing today, Jay?
Working on shine a little cherry up.
Starting to cherry up.
Is that her nickname, Cherry?
Little cherry. That's beautiful. I like the
Red on red. Huh? No wonder why you call it Cherry. I like that console they put in there. Looks like it's got tilt wheel. This will be one that I'm hoping to picture today.
yeah, nice car.
Wow. Hey, D, check this out real quick. I've never seen one of these in a fastback, but man, whoever sells these or builds these is a genius.
Yeah,
Isn't that
those
cool?
are nice. Yeah, awfully nice.
All right. Thanks, Jay. Looks good, buddy.
Shine her up.
Looks like we need to clean the shops a little bit.
I know. It's hard when we're always busy.
Yeah. Uh-oh, not another taillight problem.
Yes.
The last Mopar we just had in here, that 72 satellite, you were doing the same damn thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's just the sockets usually, ain't it?
It is.
They get rusty.
It is, yeah.
Good old sockets. Yeah, this one sold last week too. 72 Charger.
This is such a nice car.
Yeah, it is.
You drove it back from, we just took it to storage to dry nice.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Very good.
Makes it a lot easier when we get them and we get them to where they run and drive excellent before we sell them. It's just
Yep.
Very true.
Absolutely. Good deal.
have a good day, Joe.
That's been this week's Wednesday episode of Coyote Classics Walkaround. A little crazy, a little fast, but it sure was fun. So check back next week. We'll see who won between Chad and I on which cars are going to sell. And thanks again for watching. See you next Wednesday.